Hey Jacob, this is Mickey. I just want to give you a few pointers about your ball bowler. We're going to be shipping it out soon and I want to show you some things on it. I made a couple other videos as far as maintaining it. I want you to watch those too. But a couple things, when you get your bowler, this little thing that goes up and down that covers up the all the pin coils and stuff like that, there's a little screw with it, that's going to go on top here. That way this can't come up. So if you ever need to get in here, make sure you take this screw off because that's going to be in there. The pins will be shipped where the pins are folded up. We don't want them hanging in shipment, and everything's going to be bubble wrapped and stuff like that. So I have some other videos that I want you to watch as far as maintaining, like oiling the motor and things that you can do as far as adjusting stuff. So make sure you watch those two videos. But for shipping purposes, I wanted you to know about the screw. The other thing is this back door here goes down on here. Let me see if I can get this on while I'm filming this. Yeah. Anyways, this back door will be held by a screw right here. So this back door can't come out. So if you need to get the back door off, you're gonna undo the screw that will be in here. The other back door is right here, and it's got a key on it, and that goes up here. All right, so when you get your bowler, this head, this entire head here, okay, just down to here, it's a square box. It's going to be laying with the back glass facing the lane, and it's going to be shrink wrapped around the machine, so it can't come off, okay? And the back glass will be protected, this part, okay, because it'll be laying flat here. You follow me? So when you get the machine, you have the guys bring it wherever it's going to go, into the garage or whatever. Then you let them unpack the machine. You don't unpack it. Let them take all the shrink wrap off and everything. And then what you want to do is pull this square head off and set it to the side. Set it on the side. Okay, then have them bring your bowler, just the 11-foot section, without the head on, into the area of your game room that you want it. You follow me? So this head will not be on the machine when you get it. We're going to show you how to put it on the square box. Remember, it's going to be one unit shipped, this whole unit, with the head folded down here facing the lane. Okay? And then we're going to shrink wrap around it so it can't go anywhere. Their job is to cut the shrink wrap and get all the bubble wrap off, okay, and clear that away. Then lift the head up and set it to the side, and then you're going to visually inspect it for damage. So you're going to look at the back glass, see if they cracked it, see if there's any major gouges or dents, and then let them know what you see. Let them unpack it, not you. If everything looks good, then write them a check for the shipping, and make sure they write paid in full on the box with your check number, and then sign it and hand them the check. All right, so that's the big thing. If there is some damage, there's a little box on the second sheet that says write damages to the machine, and they'll have to write in there and give you a copy, and we'll do an insurance claim. Very unlikely that'll happen. So to close, you're going to have one 11-foot long bowling machine. The head is going to be folded down here. It's going to be shrink wrapped. It's going to be one big piece. When it comes, have them unwrap it, take the head off, set it aside, and then have them pick up and move this entire section without the head on into your game room or wherever it's going to go. Then bring the head in and put it on the back of the machine. So you really need two people to do this. When you put the head on the back of the machine, it's very simple. There's two screws that hold it on. I'll put these in a baggie along with your keys, and it'll say keys and screws on it, okay? The other thing you're going to end up having to do is these male end, you see all these right here? I just undid the wiring harness. You see that? There's 4 of them here. You see? Those are going to get tucked down into this hole, and they're going to be laying down here where the ball lift motor is. See this ball lift motor? This is where the ball comes down into the trough. It comes over here. It goes up. And then this motor spins and it pushes the ball back out towards you. So this wiring harness, these 4 plugs here, male end plugs, they're going to get pushed down into this hole and they're going to be laying down here. Okay, when you get your machine, You need 2 people. Once you get the machine into the area that you're going to have where you're going to have it in your game room, then you're going to have you and another buddy or somebody going to pick up the head, okay? And you're going to put it on this base here. See this base? It lines right up, and then you're going to put your 2 screws in, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to fish this wiring harness with these 4 plugs here, okay? You're going to fish it up through the hole this way, and you're going to bring it out right through here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to plug them in. Now be careful when you plug these in. Make sure that they line up. Let me focus a little bit. But you're going to plug them in just like this. Oh, see, I'm not even lining them up. But there we go. You see how that is snug? And it's not too hard to do because each one is a different size, so they only fit one way. You see that? Put the second one in here, third one, okay, and then the last one, which will go right here. Okay, so there you go. The plugs are in. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to plug these in right here. All right. First, you're going to put the 2 screws on to hold the head. The power cord's going to be underneath the ball trough. It'll be tucked in there. You're going to have to pull that out, and there's a little notch over here to put it in. Okay? We talked about my other videos about how important it is to drop some Remington gun oil that you get from Walmart into these tubes back here. You see these 2 tubes on this motor? So squeeze some in there about every 6 months. That keeps your motor running good. Okay, that lifts the ball. And that's about it. You need to watch the other videos that I'm sending you about how to maintain. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoy your bowler. Give me a call if you have any questions. Okay? If you're setting it up and you're still not sure. Oh, I know. One thing. We have keys all the way around on this machine. But I want to show you one other thing. First of all, when you lift up your machine, you can lock it into place with this big spring here. You see this big spring? To release it, there's a little handle here. You pull that handle, and then it'll release it down, and then you close it. You see how that closes? All right. So, let me lift this back up. You see how I lift it back up? Okay. Now, there's 2 locks in here. There's one here, and there's one on the front of the machine all the way down here. Okay? And what happens is these work, let me get a screwdriver, because they don't make locks like this anymore, the ends of these things that move, you see how these move? So we took the tumblers out. So all you got to do is when you shut the coffin all the way down, you just get your screwdriver out and lock it into place. See how that moves? That's it. That's all you got to do. Same thing for the other one. So we use a flathead screwdriver on the 2 locks, the one on the cabinet by the closest to the pins, and the one down here by the front of the machine, as you can see. Right? And they're on the machine, there's these that hook around. They keep the coffin part from coming up. Okay? All right. So that's about it. Call me if you have any other questions.